What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So I had the final review video on the International ProStar from Moebius Models, and this is for the big rig group build for 2022. And well, she's done, and it actually looks amazing. So let's go ahead and tell you what I did to it, and then slideshow video at the end. So I did get a lot of complaints about this kit, saying the hood won't fit, the floor is pretty messed up, and some other parts. But I'm gonna tell you the truth right now, straight up. Me personally, I had no issues. I'm not sure if it's my particular kit, but mine went together super well. As long as you take your time and patience, and it will go together like it should. But yeah, like I said, people do say there's hood issues, there's some floor issues, like the floor won't line up with the chassis or whatever. But me personally, like I said, I had no issues, so I'm thankful for that. But make sure if you're gonna build this kit, make sure you keep an eye out on those two problems. But other than that, they say the kit is wonderful. So let's go ahead and tell you what I did to mine. And yeah, so like I always do, let's start off with body color. So that I love these trucks and white. These trucks look absolutely incredible in just white. I don't know why. I mean, I love them. So, and such a basic color, you know, it's so basic, but yet it's nice and simple, but yet nice. It's clean. So this is a Tamiya PS57 Pearl White. It has a nice pearl resin to it. You can't really see it on camera here, but once you see it in the sun or under this light in person, you can definitely see it, and it absolutely just looks incredible. Very nice white from Tamiya. Again, there's a couple different choices, different ways you can build this truck. If you want to do like a work truck, like a company truck, they do tend to get like a cheaper version of this truck. So it's like a body color, like the body color and obviously the hood's body color, and then the side skirt here is usually flat black, and that matches the front bumper. So there's a couple different ways you can do this kit, or yeah, this truck. So very cool, but I want to do the full body paint version. I mean, this all white looks absolutely incredible, and it looks, you know, I love it. The chrome parts has been stripped. I always strip all my chrome, such as the wheels, the grill, the mirror, everything, the smokestacks back there, everything. It's all stripped, and we painted it in the outclad chrome. It just looks better in my opinion, and also how the chrome trees mount to the parts. I mean, it's a mess. You're gonna have to sand the parts, and then, you know, if you don't sand it, then you're gonna have like a little missing chrome parts, or piece of chrome missing off the tree or off the part, and then it's a mess. So I always strip my parts and repaint them, and it looks much better. Back here, they will back skirt, I think they call it. I did a little flat black back here because that's how they are on a real truck. They're actually rubber, I believe, so very cool. So they're that flat black, so very neat. Other than that, that's pretty much about the outside. So let's go ahead and go straight to the chassis. The chassis, I did do some rusting here and there, just surface rust, nothing too major. I don't want this truck, you know, it's been beat to hell where there's rust just poking through the chassis and stuff where it's not usable anymore. It's just surface rust, so if you like sand it off or grind it off, it will still be clean under it. So did that on the whole chassis from the back to the front. You can't really see the front anymore because obviously the body's all over it, but the back, you obviously definitely can see it, and it looks incredible. I used my grease method on the fifth wheel, like I've been doing for past whatever how long with this big rig build's been going on. It's lightweight lithium grease, and then I use Flahill black just to give it the black color because it's obviously white, the white lithium grease. So that has no toxic smell to it. There's no smell to it, and it's actual grease, so it does not dry. So be careful if you touch it, and don't touch the body because it is actual grease. It will never dry. But that's the look I was going for, and it absolutely looks amazing, and it has an actual realistic look to it. But other than that, that is pretty much about the outside. Let's go ahead and go to the engine since we're talking about the chassis. My kit, I could not get the hood hinge mechanism to work, so that's probably one reason why people were having issues with the hood. So I did not use the hood hinge. Plus I don't care about the hood hinge. I just don't pop off the hood anyway. So the hood pops right off and looks incredible. Speaking of hood, I'm gonna show you the hood. So you do have that grill right there, and you do in the kit have the grill mesh, you want to call it. In the kit is pre-cut and pre-drilled for the holes and stuff, and it looks incredible. The headlights look amazing. I did not shoot the headlights. I kept those to stock chrome, and those look absolutely amazing. And then the lens went on perfect. Just make sure to do a black trim around them, so they have a realistic look to it. But yeah, obviously the hood looks incredible. Absolutely love it, and very, very neat. So the engine in there is a very nice big engine. I forgot the name of it, but it's a diesel engine, obviously. And the only thing I did to it is I replaced the turbo system, because the turbo from this kit, it's not very detailed. I didn't really care for it, so I replaced it with a 3D printed turbo, which looks a million times better and looks a lot nicer. And I'll go ahead and show you the kit turbo. Here is the kit turbo setup right here. And as you can see, the detail is it's not there. It's just weird looking, and I didn't really care for it. So I cut this off and replaced it with a much better one, and it looks a lot better in there, in my opinion, than the kit one. So, but the engine color is blue. I did Flaho gray blue, which is what this engine is modeled on this truck. This is a 2011 model, just in case you're wondering. So this particular engine is blue. So very cool. And then I grind it up. I put engine oil. I made this truck, or the engine, pretty dirty, because I wanted this truck to look like it had about 1,000,000 miles on it, if not more. Because average American truck puts on about 1,000,000 miles for 1 year, if not more. So I do want this truck to look like it had about 1,000,000, maybe 2,000,000 miles on it, because it's 2011 and it's 2022, so it has some miles to it. So, but yeah, the engine is pretty crusty, but you don't care about the engine as long as it runs. You just keep it maintained, changing the oil once in a while. So, but very cool. The hood, or the bumper hinge mechanism does work. It is on a little hinge right there, and that is on the actual truck. They call this the maintenance hood or bumper, meaning you don't have to bend that down when you open the hood. But the maintenance means when this goes down, the hood will go down farther, and that's what they call maintenance. So if you have to change, they have to do some major work to it, like change the filter, or change the valve cover, or whatever you have to do, get to the engine, or change the radiator, who knows. That just gives them a little more room, so the hood pops open a bit more. So that's what that's called. They call that maintenance bumper. So when that goes out like that, then it's in serious maintenance. It has to get some serious work done under the hood, because always the hood will go like this, and then it goes down like that. If it will go down, then obviously it will bend down more. So very cool, very interesting, and absolutely very neat. And the hood pops on perfectly, no issues, looks amazing. Let's go ahead and go straight to the interior. So the interior is actually very nice. Bunch of detail in there. It's a 2-piece dashboard. There's cabinets, like a refrigerator and stuff built into the cabinets. And then you do have a bench seat that comes with the kit, which I did not want to do. I did not like the bench seat, because the bench seat is only offered on the International Landstar or Longstar. I forget what the name is. And this is the International ProStar. So this is more common of a truck on the road. So, and this truck in particular only offers a bed, just a generic bed. So I did not want the bench seat back there, and also I didn't really want the bench seats. It looks, it's not really my style. So I 3D printed a bed, and that looks a lot nicer. I also 3D printed a TV, which mounts on the passenger side of the truck, on the cabinet, and I angled it towards the bed. So when you go to bed or whatever, chill back there, you can watch the news or whatever, watch cartoons or whatever. So very cool. That's 3D printed. And I also 3D printed a GPS that mounts onto the top of the dashboard. Because this is 2011. It's not a more modern truck where they have built-in GPSs into the dashboard. So he has to have a GPS mounted on top of the dashboard. So very cool. That's 3D printed and it looks absolutely awesome. The color is Tamiya dark gray and Flejo light brown mixed with white, because I wanted the brownish be a little bit more lighter. So mix it with some white and it looks absolutely incredible. The front half of the interior is flocked like a dark gray. Then the back half of the cab is flocked tan. So very cool two-tone. Absolutely love it. Another thing is the decals that goes on the dashboard. Actually, the decals in general in this kit, in any moebius kit so far I experienced, they're pretty thick. So you are going to have to use some marker saw, a lot of marker saw, to get definitely the dash gauges decals on there, because there's a lot of bumps and all this stuff on the dashboard. So you are going to use quite a bit of marker saw to get those formed and shaped, but they do go in. But make sure you take your time, because it took me about 30 minutes to get the radio center of the dashboard decal on, and it took me an hour 20 minutes to get the gauge cluster on. So take your time, use quite a bit of marker saw and some heat, and it will form eventually, so take your time on that. Also in the interior, the decal sheet did offer a hardwood floor and some wood decals that goes onto the cabinets, but I did not want that. I didn't want no wood in this interior. That's not the look I was going for, so I did not use those. Like I said, the floor is flocked. I did all carpet. I didn't want no hardwood floor, and then the cabinets, I didn't want the wooden texture on the cabinets either. So painting those in the two-tone I did, and absolutely love it. That's not really look that's not look I was going for with the wood. And also this wood decals that also goes onto the dashboard. Again, I didn't want that. I didn't really care for the wood. I looked up pictures online and it just wasn't my style and the look I was going for on this build. So let those decals out, and but they are there if you want to use them. The decals I use on the outside, go back on the outside for a sec, is I use the International ProStar Plus on the door, and then I cut out, there's a big decal with a company name on it, but I did not want to use a company name, so I just cut out the U.S. DOT tag out and mounted that on the side here, because every truck needs a DOT number, because when you go to different states and stuff, or go through like truck stops or whatever, you need those when they check the truck, and so you can cross America. But other than that, guys, that is pretty much about it for this build. Absolutely love it. Awesome kit. Moebius did an amazing job with this truck. I mean, the detail is stunning. The engine detail, beautiful. The interior is just, it's wonderful. But overall, the kit went together super well. One thing I missed was the windows. Did the windows go in perfectly fine? And yes, these are actually probably the best Moebius windows actually went in. The front windshield had a couple of clips that clips in, snapped in. The side windows literally just snap in, and also the cab windows literally just snap in. You don't have to use glue on these back ones and also side ones, but obviously I use glue just to be 100% sure they will stay. And then the front headlight puzzle or lens, they slide right into the chrome part, and then all you have to do is just glue the lens onto the actual lens like barrel on the back of it. You don't have to use glue on the outside here. So very cool. Absolutely love it. The curve parts went on perfect. So awesome job. Because I know some of these Moebius trucks out there, the curve parts are pretty tight. I mean, super tight, but these went on perfect. And I also used Tamiya smoke to tint out the back window, because obviously you don't want nobody peeking in what you're doing back there. So these are pitch black. So I did four coats of Tamiya smoke to tint out, and you still can see inside with light in there. So if you shine a light in there, you can still see the bed and stuff. So very cool. But other than that, that is it for this build. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely a fun build for me, something different, and absolutely love it. I want to do this truck because this is a modern truck you definitely do see on the road these days if you're in the US States. Canada or Mexico. So very, very neat. Absolutely love it. Jeff, I want to thank you so much for putting this build on. Absolutely love doing these big rig builds once a year. Once a year is more enough. These big rig kits, they do take some time and they do take a lot of paint and stuff, but take your time with them and they'll look amazing. But other than that, guys, do I recommend this kit? Absolutely. Pick it up, build it, make sure to take your time with it. The frame, again, the frame is molded into multiple pieces, so you're going to build a frame up from scratch built, but it's like you're building a whole truck. So when you're building these semi-truck kits, not just this one, but anyone, take your time, go slow, and they turn out amazing, especially this one. I absolutely love this one. But other than that, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. But until my next video, I'll catch you guys next time. Take it easy.